We don't need to see your underwear. We just don't. I was inspired by this, don't worry. It all makes sense now.
Why is he walking around with an eye patch covering his private part with his bare butt cheeks out more than half of the fucking movie?
There's a difference between adding a couple of jokes for adults to get versus like actually being provocative. SpongeBob big guy pants, okay, what does that mean? What is that? Guys, Happy New Year! What the heck? How is it 2026? 2025 flew by for me. Like, it was summertime and then suddenly, just like that, it was Christmas. It went by so fast that it didn't even feel like Christmas this year. Like, what is going on? I didn't even hear Mariah Carey sing her song this year. Anyways, really quick before I get started, I wanted to show you my favorite gift that I got this year. Or one of my favorites. Got a Snoopy blanket. So excited about it. Okay, we can get into the video. Okay, so I need to start by saying this. I was not looking for SpongeBob discourse today. I didn't wake up thinking, you know what I want to argue about today? A sponge. A cartoon sponge. But here we are. Because somehow SpongeBob SquarePants is now being debated as potentially inappropriate for children. Which feels fake. But it's not. There's a new SpongeBob movie that's out, as you may know. Ice Spice is involved. A sentence that I never thought I would say. Some people and parents are mad. It feels like everyone's yelling in different directions about different things. So we're gonna talk about it today. I want to talk about what's actually going on. Alright, so Nickelodeon announced a new SpongeBob movie called The SpongeBob Movie Search for SquarePants. Then it came out that Ice Spice was attached to the project. Soundtrack, promo, and she's actually in the movie. She has a little character. This was like her first voice acting. The clips that I've been seeing on TikTok though, they really do make me uncomfortable. I ain't gonna lie. Look, clearly I have a little bit of a dirty mind, but I think we all do, especially like this is a problem going around on social media right now. People are like, what the frick is this? So we all do. Like, why are they swinging that around? And I think even children will think that's weird. Like, who thought that was a good idea? But it's like this comment says, if it's to the point where it's making adults uncomfortable, I think it's gone a little too far. The top comment, SpongeBob's been weird. We'll get into that. Now let's be honest for a second, because this is where people start pretending they don't understand why people are reacting the way that they are. Ice Spice's brand is not subtle. It's not neutral. It's not child-coded. Can we all agree? That's not an insult. It's just reality. Her music, her image, her lyrics, I mean, come on. All clearly aimed for adults. And again, that's completely fine. She's just not someone that people and parents would associate with kids' entertainment. So I don't know why they decided to choose her for this, but okay. Naturally, when parents saw SpongeBob and Ice Spice in the same sentence, they were obviously confused, as was I. Why this collab? And when it comes to kids' media, confusion can be enough to spark backlash. Immediately, the internet did what it always does. People started responding with, SpongeBob was never for kids. Which, okay, yes, there were always jokes that kids didn't understand. Everyone knows this. We all grew up and realized that half the jokes went over our heads. This is not new information. However, there is a difference between hidden jokes that kids don't understand and intentionally associating a child franchise with an adult pop culture figure. One is writing, the other is branding, and branding is clearly noticed by parents and just people in general. Old SpongeBob jokes are invisible to kids. They weren't marketed, they weren't a headline. Parents didn't have to explain them to the kids because they just didn't understand. They didn't know they existed. This situation is different because Ice Spice isn't something you'd miss if you weren't paying attention. She's not a background detail or a blink and you miss it joke. She's part of how the movie is being talked about. So when people say SpongeBob was always inappropriate, they're not wrong, but that's also not what people are fully reacting to. It's not fully about jokes, it's about how this brand now is being presented. And I can tell you one thing, I'm sure the creator of SpongeBob is not happy. Apparently the creator of SpongeBob didn't actually want this, and they waited till he passed away, I guess. He didn't want the show to be remade or have any spin-offs, movies, whatnot. And here we are. Maybe we should respect the dead. You know, he was right about this.
That picture with SpongeBob and Ice Spice makes a lot of sense now that I've seen the movie. Because that movie was mad risque to be a kid's movie. Because why was it so much But Gary getting smacked on the butt with the wet towel, like, mind you, he's a snail. He shouldn't even have no butt cheeks. And then SpongeBob, they kept trying to emphasize him having a butt, and he's a sponge. And then Patrick Ash was out the whole movie down there. Like, why is he walking around with an eye patch covering his private part with his bare butt cheeks out more than half of the fucking movie? Like, they were doing way too much. The scene that really took me was like they landed on these little things that look like jellyfish tentacles on, and it's on the front of their private parts. SpongeBob like puts his hands behind his head and he bouncing his eyebrows up and down and he's swinging it around like he's swinging his thing around, and then he's still doing that weird ass crap, and he turns around and now is smacking Patrick on his bare ass cheeks with it, doing the same bouncing eyebrows and everything. Like, that was mad weird. They was doing too much on that movie.
There's been things like that in the SpongeBob episodes, but like this creator is saying, it's different when they sprinkle it in here and there through episodes. That's when it's funny, but the new movie was too much. Way too much scenes of butt twerking, smacking, etc. And another person saying it's not the same. There's a difference between adding a couple of jokes for adults to get versus like actually being provocative. She's got a point. I think the reason this all feels weird, at least for me, is like SpongeBob doesn't even really know who it's for anymore. You know, like SpongeBob was originally for kids. Like, come on. It was for kids. Adults were the bonus audience. But now SpongeBob lives online, on TikToks, in memes, in nostalgia edits, in ironic humor for adults that grew up watching the show. Nickelodeon knows who is engaging with SpongeBob content now, and it's not really 6-year-old kids anymore. It's for adults. So SpongeBob is kind of shifting from content for kids that adults enjoy as well to adult nostalgia that kids also watch. And that shift makes people uncomfortable, and fair enough. Parents, they're not crazy for noticing that. And if we're being honest, SpongeBob probably should just be rated PG-13 now. I feel like that just makes sense because it's clearly not being made with young children in mind. And also the internet's not wrong for saying that kids are not gonna just run to listen to Ice Spice now. They're not running to stream her music. Most kids are just like, don't know who Ice Spice is, don't really care. They probably won't connect those dots. The movie is probably fine. I haven't watched it. I don't really want to watch it. Maybe I should have for this video. I don't want it to ruin the TV show for me. My childhood. They'll definitely have that song of hers in their head though. Can we talk about the song for a second? It's been all over TikTok. I'm sure you have heard it. If not, go listen to it. I can't include the clip because I'll probably get copyright. SpongeBob, big guy, pants okay. Wait, what is it? What are the lyrics? SpongeBob, big guy, pants okay. What is that? I really need to calm down. I'm in a mood today, guys. I didn't get enough sleep. SpongeBob, big guy, pants okay. What does that mean? If my child had that song stuck in their head and they were singing that all the time, I'm so sorry to all the parents out there. And isn't there like a TikTok dance for it now too? I can't. You guys, I don't know. I miss, are you ready, kids? When I say are you ready, kids, you say aye, aye, captain. Got it? Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you. After watching TikToks and such for this video, I had it in my head. Terrible 24 hours with that in my head. I'm so sorry for all the parents that have children singing that song probably around the house. No. I just also wanted to mention that this isn't really an Ice Spice problem. If it wasn't her, it would be someone else. She just happened to be the adult pop culture figure attached to a kid's brand this time, and she kind of became the symbol for the frustration. Except for the outfit she chose to wear to the premiere. Can we talk about that for a second? It was a choice. Some people are saying she looks uncomfortable. I don't think she picked the outfit, but like, she's paying the stylist, is she not? She can say no. Who put her in this? It's not an appropriate outfit for the SpongeBob movie. Even for anything, for any movie. I'm all for wear what you feel confident in and all of that, but like, we can also be a little modest. You know, we don't need to see your underwear. We just don't. How do you feel about this? I like the hair. The makeup looks great. But girl, the fit, it was a choice. It was a choice. I don't think it was the correct one. Even if you think the movie is fine, the outfit that she chose to wear. This person said, ladies, this outfit is for your man only. I personally would not feel comfortable wearing this out, and especially not in front of kids. I mean, like, what do you expect? I guess it's Ice Spice, right? I don't know. There was just so many other outfit options here. Why see-through clothes? People are upset because this is supposed to be a kid's movie. I saw some people came up with like ideas for her outfit. These would have been cute. Much more appropriate for the movie. I didn't even know this. This was her outfit for the Kids' Choice Awards.
Gee, why was this Ice Spice's outfit for the SpongeBob premiere? Like, there's no way her team thought this would be tea for the kids. Like, she could have did a fine, classy look.
I was inspired by this, don't worry. It all makes sense now.
Okay, you guys look so cute. Thank you all for coming. This is my first voiceover. I enjoy it. I've never seen the film, so this will be my first time too. Girl, you're so cute. Hey y'all in the back. Sorry, I'm so shy and weird. Yeah, it's my first time. I hope you enjoy it. I was really nervous, but this is so exciting, and I'm just so grateful to be a part of this. And I'm grateful that you guys came out to watch it. So yes. Okay, I'll see you after.
Okay, some people are genuinely in the comments of these videos being like, what is the issue? I don't see a problem. I think that's the problem. If we don't see an issue with this type of fit in front of children, guys, come on. Come on. Don't be naive. Don't pretend that you're blind. Brands are chasing relevancy now. Everything and everyone wants to be viral. Even cartoons and kids franchises are increasingly being shaped by adult nostalgia and internet culture instead of the children. So I guess the issue here is that parents trust that SpongeBob is going to stay in like this certain lane, a safe movie to take their kids to, and this movie made some of them feel like the lane is changing, or at least blurring. When it comes to kids, predictability kind of matters. Parents aren't asking for everything to be sanitized. They just want to know what lane it's in before pressing play. SpongeBob though, come on, gold television when I was younger, so all of this is kind of a bummer. SpongeBob should be a safe thing to put on for your kids. Although I saw online while looking into this whole situation that some of y'all weren't allowed to watch SpongeBob when you were younger.
There's so much you don't know about me.
Like what, are you like axe murderer?
Worse,
What?
I'm a gamer.
What? I'm sorry. I understand shows like, for example, Family Guy. I was not allowed to watch Family Guy when I was younger, which is like kind of interesting to me because I was fully allowed to watch The Simpsons. I grew up on The Simpsons, which also has a lot of inappropriate jokes. It's definitely not targeted for kids though. They went right over my head. I didn't realize them at the time. The Simpsons has gotten much funnier for me as an adult, but yeah, I wasn't allowed to watch Family Guy, and I understand shows like that because those are definitely not for kids and inappropriate. But SpongeBob, wild.
I'm going to say it loud and proud. Not letting your child watch SpongeBob growing up is a form of child neglect. I understand not wanting to take care of a child whatsoever. Take away the food, take away the water. But take away SpongeBob? Would you deny a flower water? Would you deny a flower photosynthesis? No. So why are you denying SpongeBob from a child? That is child neglect. Do you see my vision?
Also, another thing to mention, a lot of the backlash happened before the movie even came out. Have you seen the Billboard? Can we talk about it for a second? I have so many questions. Why was that the choice for the Billboard? They're like really sexualizing a sponge. Is there a reason? This is how I feel. It's a little sus. I mean, I guess you should know what you're getting into when you see the Billboard. Let's be real. And Ice Spice being involved. And a lot of people are talking without even seeing the movie as well. I'm one of those people. But I guess I just wanted to bring that up because it kind of matters. It means the outrage isn't fully about the content itself. It's like if parents feel uneasy before they've even seen it, something went wrong with how this movie is being presented.
Do not let your kids see that SpongeBob movie. I haven't even seen it, but the marketing for it is disgusting. What the does this world come to? I hope they go bankrupt for what they tried to do.
Some people are saying it's not a kid's movie. It's literally SpongeBob. Like, what do you mean? SpongeBob is a kid's cartoon, is it not? Like, I get that not all cartoons are for children, but I think it's pretty well known that SpongeBob is for children. Yes, there are adult jokes in many different things. Many things that we watched as kids. But it flew over our heads. Like PG, it's for kids. Yes, that means parental guidance. But I mean, come on. We could at least rate it like PG-13. I don't know. I mean, kids have been watching South Park and things like that, so this isn't like insane. But if you weren't allowed to watch shows like that when you were younger, or you as a parent don't want that for your child, then there's a little bit of a problem. I hope you're picking up what I'm laying down.
No, let's go. We're leaving. Are you okay?
Sorry. It kind of has nothing to do with like the issue of the movie, but did you hear the kid in the back? Is this part of the movie? No, the ceiling collapsing is not part of the SpongeBob movie. I've also seen that people are actually walking out of the theater. Is it really that bad? Tell me if it's good or not, if you've seen it. Like this comment. Saw 30 minutes of it today and walked out. Even my 4-year-old was disgusted and said he didn't like it. If the little kids don't even like it and was disgusted, yikes. Maybe it's an exaggeration. I don't know because I haven't seen the movie and I will not watch the movie. I just want to talk about the whole drama of it. It's just crazy that the internet is mad over SpongeBob right now. The internet never fails to amuse me. People are always upset about something. And honestly, this whole thing is just very 2025. Should I say 2026 now? I don't know. Nothing is allowed to just exist anymore without it becoming a debate. Not even SpongeBob can just be SpongeBob. It has to be relevant. It has to trend. It has to cross over into adult pop culture. And that's where things get weird. Because, like, kids don't need their cartoons to be cool online. Adults do, I guess. This to me is an example of kids media getting a little lost when it tries too hard to impress adults on the internet. Realistically, kids will watch it. Parents will move on. The internet will find a new thing to be mad about next week. And that's why I'm here. Anyways, I really want to know what you think about this whole thing. Are people overreacting? Is this all valid? It's inappropriate. Have you seen the movie? Did you like it? Or do you refuse to see the movie? Let's discuss down below. But I swear, if SpongeBob gets on a Hot Ones interview, I am logging off. For a while. I love y'all so much. Again, Happy New Year, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye. SpongeBob Big Got Pants okay.